Merivale remains the team to beat after 12 rounds of Warrnambool District League football. The Tigers handled their latest challenge with aplomb on the weekend, defeating Noranda by 26 points. The win was achieved at Noranda's home ground, a fortress for the Blues which has been near on impossible for visiting teams to crack in recent times. The home team took it up to the top of the ladder Tigers, trailing by just 2 points at three-quarter time. Merivale stepped on the gas in the last, piling on 4 unanswered goals to run away with the win.
Now, isn't it? Ball's thrown up.
Weir takes it. Good bit of crumbing. And that is your QX3 goal of the day.
Not sure who it was.
Bradley Bell.
Was it Bradley Bell?
It was Bradley Bell. That is an
great finish by Brad Bell.
Great goal from the ruck stoppage.
That propose.
So Dylan Lees has gone to Porter at the stoppage. Oh, Rowbottom tried to hack it. Kicking in danger. Absolutely. Sandow did have his hands on the ball.
But there's been probably 4 throw-ups in a row. Kikuyu grass. Nah, it's just crap grass. Man, there's no kikuyu out there. Manny on the way. He's got the journey.
He's definitely got the journey. We've got some celebrations. Manny Sandow extends the lead to 13 points.
He was...
kick for too high. No one stood on the mark, so he's just run 15 metres. Kicks it long, and a great strong mark there by...
Slots this one, Harry Ryan. That's probably game over, I reckon, Millsy.
Absolutely.
But it's a
Don't be so negative.
No, well, it's...
They'll come back.
It's
20 minutes nearly gone.
20 minutes gone in the term as Ryan, pretty deliberate with approach. Kick on its way. It's a narrow kick, but it's coming back on the breeze. They like it, do Merivale, and that there is Harry Ryan's first goal of the day. It moves Merivale out to a very, very handy 19-point lead deep into the last term. And
he's been very good, Barnes. Long way up the ground for the fullback.
Yeah. Barnes kicks it up the chimney. Stand under that, boys, and mark it. And who does mark it? Manny Sandow. What a last quarter by the big ruckman and kicks it over and finds that man in Crep, who could have had a day out, Nathan Crep. He's missed a couple.
He's been so close to just...
Goals for Noranda. They had the firepower up front, did Merivale. Crep now coming in. Kick on its way. Likes it. He loves it, does he, Nathan Crep? And that moves out the score to 12 goals, 880. Merivale to 8 goals, 654 on the Gleesons.
Small forward Jack Neve, who is on the comeback after missing 7 games through injury, was happy with his team's win.
After the second game back.
Yeah, not too bad. It's a heavy track, but it is what it is.
Sure, it was a very tight contest, and it took a while to break the back of it there.
Yeah, look, we really look forward to these contests, and they've set the bar for the last, probably 4 years, and it's really good to get one over them. Unreal. Yeah, the boys fought really well, and we knew what they were going to bring and how hard they were going to be, and we matched it. So
the Tigers still have Allensford on their tail with the same amount of points, but with a large percentage gap. The losses hurt Noranda's push for a top 3 finish, with the Blues now 2 games adrift of third place Russells Creek. That is not the end of the story for how hard the Blues will have to work to get the double chance, as they also trail Creek by over 60 percentage points. But the good news for Noranda is that their fate is in their own hands this Saturday coming, as they travel to Mac Oval to take on Creek. It won't be an easy task, as Creek will be coming off some big wins, with star forwards Jiron Chatfield and Tom Smith in fine form. The battle for 5th place on the ladder has started to heat up again, with Old Gleesons again clear of Timboon Demons. The Warriors defeated a gallant Dennington on Saturday to break a 2-game losing streak, while Timboon Demons won its first game since round 6, defeating South Rovers by 50 points. The Demons have winnable games against Dennington, Panmure and Clura coming up, while it's a far more difficult period for Old Collegians. The Warriors' 3-week block ahead is Merivale, Russells Creek and Allensford. Naranda has faced its biggest challenge for season 2025 of Warrnambool District League A-grade netball and has come out the other end with a win. The Blues were pushed all the way on Saturday before holding their nerve and defeating Merivale by 5 goals. The Tigers led by 5 goals at the first break, but the Blues were able to slowly reel that lead in and end up in front at the final whistle. After the game, Naranda coach Lily Aldridge said her team would learn plenty from the tight contests.
So for the first quarter, I think we really lacked in our game. We probably played to their strengths and we were just sort of lost our cause and our way a little bit in that first quarter. I think we played quite undisciplined, and that was me included. I wasn't very good in that first quarter, and I just reiterated that to the umpires and that I was not proud of that, and our girls weren't proud of the way their attitudes were for the first quarter. So we come in at that quarter time break and said, this isn't our game, this is not how we play. Go back to the drawing board and we've got to lift from here up. We don't lift on attitudes, we're going to lose the game. So we went out, we lifted on attitudes, and I said it's going to be a 60-minute grind. We know Alicia Sobey in the middle is a really hard opponent, so we had a 5-minute rolling between Maddie Hunger and Tylee Coates coming on and off just to wear her down, and I think in the end it honestly probably paid off, and that's why we got across the line. So yeah, we just had fresh legs all the time, which was good.
Yeah, perfect. I think it's good that you can also note that across the whole court, like, you felt that your energy was dropping and you weren't playing your game, and it definitely showed in that last quarter. You played your game, and like, I was sitting here with the girls and they're like, this is their game now. They've taken those last few goals and just chipped away, and it definitely showed that you went back to basics, and the basics always work, and you knew when you got sucked into their game. And I think you just chipped away at it, and it was a good game to watch. It was good to watch that you could start at that level and bring it back to your game. But I think Merivale did an unreal job of keeping up. Their intensity is there. It was a very physical game. So I think everyone out there had an unreal challenge today. And I think everyone from both teams gave it 110%. And it's good to see that this is some of the netball that we're going to see in finals, I assume, by that. But yeah.
And I think, that's probably a credit to Merivale. They are a physical and hard opponent. We knew we'd have to grind for 60 minutes, and that's probably why our girls have been working so hard on their fitness.
While the top 4 teams are locked in, the battle for 5th place is an earnest one. Russells Creek has thrown its hat into the ring after a surprise 10-goal win over Clura-Nurat. Timboon Demons now sit in 5th place after an 8-goal win over South Rovers. Creek's win now has it joined Panmure on 12 points, just a game behind the Demons, Old Collegians and the Power. And to add to the intrigue, South Rovers, who sit on the bottom of the ladder, are only a game further back and still in with a shout. In round 13 matches on Saturday, Russells Creek played Naranda, Timboon Demons will verse Dennington, South Rovers host Panmure, Allensford take on Clura-Nurat, and Merivale is at home to Old Collegians. Results of all matches in football and netball will have a significant impact on the ladder as the race to finals steps up. After Saturday, there's just 5 more rounds to go until finals come. Anthony Brady, the Selectors.
If you're buying or selling a home, Gleeson Real Estate are here to help. The hardworking team at Gleeson are happy to support you right through the buying and selling process. Gleeson Real Estate, friendly faces, expert local knowledge.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
At Nutrien Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community. In sustainability. And for the future of our industry. With Nutrien Ag Solutions, there's no limit to how far your business can go.
Welcome back to the Selectors, and we have a special guest, Merivale coach Alicia Sobey.
Start with Saturday just gone. Interesting result for you guys and game.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think it's just what we both needed. I reckon, like a real good hoodie out. We've been hanging to have, we've been looking forward to that game. And yeah, it was exactly sort of how we wanted it to play out. Obviously a win would have been better, but it was just whoever was going to get it at the time. Really, they sort of took off in the last couple of minutes. So but it just shows how quickly the score turns around.
Did
In
it
games like
surprise
that.
you I suppose how close you got to them, or was that the
No,
plan? Or yep.
nah, not at all. I knew the girls would hold it up. When you sort of look at the matchups on paper, like I knew that we'd be okay, and they were probably the same. They were probably thinking it was going to be like a good day for matchups. Like I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing them again, because I think it'll probably be a bit different again. We've still got Mia Mills to come back in. We rested her on Saturday. She's heading overseas, so she left the next morning, so I didn't want to risk an injury to head over for a 3 or 4 week holiday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what
So
do you
no, I'm
do
looking
from
forward
here?
to it.
Does this now help build you a bit of momentum going forward and showing you, I suppose, that the plan's working against the very best?
Yeah, 100%. And we've a bit probably unlike a lot of the other sides. We've had I've told the girls to take a break for the first half of the season, so majority of us have had a good holiday in there. Like we've had a couple of the girls have missed 3 or 4 games, another couple have missed 2. Mia's obviously missing 4, and we've still got to get Luca Cassidy's still to come back as well. So she's been overseas for 6 weeks.
And obviously now with old collegians coming this week, I suppose that's a bit of a risk. Although you guys have probably been around long enough to know how to manage that you don't have a bit of a flat spot after a game like that.
Oh, we've got some tired bodies, that's for sure. That's the thing with having a real strong hit out like that. It knocks you around a fair bit. So the girls are just doing whatever they need to do this week to get ready for the weekend. But I know myself, I'll probably be having a bit of a rest, hopefully. I'm obviously a bit older than the other girls, but definitely not taken away from collegians. It's not going to be easy. They've got some brilliant shooters as well. So we just need to make sure that we come in firing and don't take the foot off the pedal. And like I said to the girls as well, that's what we need to do from now on is no matter the score, we just need to keep the foot down and work on playing those full 15-minute quarters.
And given everyone seems competitive this year, each team, it's probably is a good run the 5 or 6 weeks into finals. So you're not just having big walkovers, you're actually having solid outs every week.
Yeah, exactly. It's the luck of the draw. You sort of want to hope to have some reasonable games towards the back end. Nothing like every game's been, we're not just walking through them. Like the score doesn't. I was saying that to Cheyenne Rowan when we played Panmure. I was like, the score didn't reflect it. Like they've got a good little team there. They just need some time. But yeah, when you've got obviously a solid 7 on the court, it makes it a bit tough for them. But yeah, the score doesn't reflect every game. But yeah, we need those strong finishes at the end, like those close games that kind of bring out whether you can do it or not.
And what about your own form and how's the body holding up? I know you're in the veteran class now, but you showed last year that you're still one of the best players. And I mean, the team still always talk about what they're going to do with you when they're playing. Are you happy with the way you're travelling, both your form and your fitness?
Yeah, I've been being smart about it. I'm not going out like last year. I don't think I missed a quarter. Like I at least started every quarter. So this year I'm enjoying standing on the side and letting the other girls have a go and having like being able to, I suppose, like the girls can hold their own. They don't necessarily need me on there now, which is good. And it gives them confidence too that they know they can do it without me. And an injury is always just around the corner for me. Being older, and I am aware of that. I'm not pretending that I'm younger. But yeah, like Mia has been brilliant for us. Or for me especially, because I don't have to put my body on the line all the time. I can just sort of stand there, and she loves it. She's a machine. So.
And with
takes
obviously you've
pressure.
been around both Hampton League and District League for a long time. How do you see the standard of District League netball at the moment? It seems to be in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, maybe it ebbs and flows. Like, it's just trying to get those players to commit to come over, and so we can build. But there is some excellent juniors coming through. It's just trying to retain them and keep them in the league. Like we lost 3 or 4 at the start of this season, I think it was. And like I take my hat off to them. Like, go have a crack. Like, like I'd rather them play on some really strong opposition. Like Lily Moore, she went out to North, and I was prepping her to take my spot, so that backfired. But she's getting a run now in the higher grades and stuff, and like she's loving it. She's doing so well, and I think that's a credit to us because we are doing the hard work. It's just trying to keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you found is footy biting into it at all? Women's footy.
Oh no, not really. Like Olivia Walter, she's in our A-res side. She played a bit of A grade last year. Like she's a brilliant netballer, but I've always said to her, footy's her priority, and I'm not going to take that away from her. So whenever she's got a bit of a choice to make between netball and football, I'll push her out the door and make her go for football because she's such a gun. Like I don't want to make her have to choose. I don't agree with that. So she's cruising along. She's a massive asset for the A-res team at the moment. And there's no commitment for her to have to, push for an A grade spot because she's pretty happy and she's doing the right thing for them.
And do you
But
think
footy,
what Ali O'Connor's doing at the Gleesons, I know it's just the reserves level, but it's still a really, really high level. Do you think that's a bit of a really opening a bit of a door for younger girls to go, hey, there really is a pathway? Because probably apart from Sarah Wall, no one's sort of gone to that level.
No.
So do you think that's maybe reinvigorated them sort of ambitions?
I hope so. I really do. Like, I really hope so that, that they try and, I suppose it's just being aware, like that awareness that there are those things that they can go and try out for and they can do this and do that. Like, I don't know half the things that there are for the young ones to do these days. And I suppose I'm going to have to start getting a little bit more savvy when Ivy gets a bit older because she's only 11 now. But yeah, it seems like the pathways are becoming a little bit more obvious now. Like, because you sort of had to be in the know to be able to do those things back when we were younger. Like no one ever had a crack because you just didn't know about it. You sort of thought you had to get picked up, but Ellie, I think she's definitely opened everyone's eyes for what possibilities there are out there. So hats off to her. She's she's probably helped a lot of those juniors out there and give them someone to look up to. She can become more of a mentor and know that she's just follow her steps.
Super player, and even though like she's good size, but she's not like shows you don't have to be 6'5" either, doesn't it?
Nah, 100%. Yeah, she's just a go-getter. She's I haven't been able to watch too much of her these days. Like I think I only played against her a couple of times back when I was playing. But she's just a cruisy. Like she seems to be she's just a country girl, just getting the job done, and she always knows where her home is, which is what I love about that as well.